Hello again. I know this is like the third video I've made today, but I have time. Callie is with my mom. Jordan is working. I am a rare chance that I happen to be home alone, sitting here with my cat, doing nothing. I could be cleaning, but who wants to clean? Like, seriously. So I'm going to do a teen mom tag. I'm not a teenager anymore. I was a teenager when I got pregnant with Callie. I was 19 when I got pregnant. No, I was 18 when I got pregnant. I was 19 when I had her. I'm a young mom. I go through most of the struggles. Like, I know I'm not in high school, but there still is a lot of struggles with being a young mother, whether you're 19, 20, whatever. I am a teen mom. I was a teen mom, whatever you want to call it. I'm 20 now. I'm pregnant with my second and third child at the age of 20. I feel qualified to do this. No judgment, please, but I'm going to this tag. I'd love to see other people's responses. You can leave it in a video response below or whatever. I'm going to call it a Young Mom tag. The tag that I'm getting this from is from Young Mama XOXO, and I will link her. And if I'm looking down, or up, actually, sorry, my webcam is down here, and it's on my TV up there, like my screen, because my computer screen's shattered. So I'm going to be looking up a lot, and I'm sorry. I'll try and look down as much as I can at the camera, but if I look away a lot, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to get started now. So the questions. Number one, how old were you when you got pregnant? When I got pregnant with my first child, Callie, I was 18 years old. I got pregnant in March, and I turned 19 in April. Yeah, April. What were your career plans before you got pregnant? Before I got pregnant, I planned on going to school. I was a little bit torn between, I was going to go to MSVU and take a Bachelor of Arts in Child Psychology, or not Child Psychology, Child and Youth Care Worker, with like psychology module or whatever. So it basically was a bachelor's of child and youth care, and I was going to go for an extra year at the end to take a bachelor of social work to become a social worker. Number three is, what are your plans now? My plans now are, I'm staying home with my girl, and my girl, I'm sorry, I'm staying home with my babies for a little bit. Plans are crazy up in the air right now because I want to go to school, Jordan wants to go to school. We can't both go to school at once. There's a little bit of turmoil over who's going to go first, who's going to go second, who's going to stay home, who's going to work. All that is still up in the air right now, but I think I probably am going to try to go for nursing. I did always want to be a nurse before I thought about being a psychologist, or why do I keep saying it? A social worker. I'm sorry. Were you / are you with your baby's father? Yes, I am with him. All my kids have the same father, and I am with him. Do you live with your parents? No, I do not live with my parents. My mom helps me immensely. Like, she doesn't fully support me, like, financially. She does, well, she does support me financially, partially, I guess. Like, she does help me a lot with my bills and stuff, like, because Jordan was having a hard time finding a job and whatever, and our income just doesn't really make the ends meet, I guess. So she has helped me like crazy a lot with it, with just financially and stuff, but I do live on my own with Jordan and Callie. What is the hardest part of being a teen mom for you, aside financial struggles? The hardest part really is not having a support system like of other mothers. Like, there are parenting groups and stuff, and there are a lot of other young mothers around here, but the teenage high school drama kind of thing, like, of people just not talking, not getting along or whatever, that has a big impact on it, because if you didn't talk to the person, or you have, like, serious problems with a person before, like, those things don't just disappear into thin air sometimes when you have a kid. Like, you just don't talk. Like, it's so hard to explain. It's like this, people say you lose friends and stuff, which is true, but like, I have a lot of people that I used to be friends with that have had children, and we just don't talk. Like, everybody gets busy, but the parenting groups and stuff around here are a lot of like older mothers, like not old mothers, but like late mid-20s ish, and it's just not the same things going on, not the same struggles, not the same situations, pretty much. So it's very hard not having that support system of other mothers, basically. Do you work? I don't work right now. I did work up until I was about 20 weeks with Callie, and then I stopped working for medical reasons, and I'm still not working, and I'm probably going to go back to work after the twins are born relatively soon if I can find childcare. How many friends do you have now compared to before? I'd say about the same. After graduation, friends move away, people separate, drift apart, and that just happens naturally, course of life, especially in a small town where people want to get away. But basically, the friends I had before, I still have now. It hasn't really changed any. Things changed after graduation way more than things changed when I got pregnant. Is your family closer because of your situation? My family is not, I wouldn't really say it's closer. Like, me and Jordan are a lot closer, I guess. But, and yeah, we are. Me and Jordan are closer. Me and my mom are a lot closer because she helps me so much. Like, she is my free babysitter when I need some time to myself. Or if I just am tired out, or Jordan's working and I need help, and it's just like I get overwhelmed sometimes with being so pregnant and uncomfortable all the time, and then Callie, like, taking care of her, and it's stressful and it's hard, and sometimes I need help, and I am the first one to say it, but it's not a bad thing to accept help when help is offered. I appreciate everything she does and everything she does to help me. So, yeah, my family's gotten a lot closer. Do you wish you had waited or want other girls to be more careful? This is a hard one for me to answer. Callie was planned. Not planned well, but we were not trying to prevent pregnancy when I got pregnant with Callie. There was some intent there. I don't really, I can't say that I wish I would have waited because it was tried for, I guess. I wish I would have thought it through better and been older when I decided to start trying for a baby. Like, just been more stable and everything. Because at the time, we both had good jobs. Everything was going great. And then, slowly after I got pregnant, everything started to crumble around us, pretty much. And it was very hard. And it's a very hard situation. But we're getting through it. And the twins, well, I was on birth control. Like, I was breastfeeding. I felt like I was doing everything I could do, pretty much, other than not having sex, to prevent it, and it happened. So, I wish it wouldn't have been at this time. It did not seem like the right time. Honestly, it still does not seem like the right time, and I am still having struggles with coming to terms with it and dealing with it sometimes, but I'm going to get through it because I got to do what I got to do. I got to do it for my family. Name one misconception people have of most teen mothers. People think that teen mothers are bad mothers. Most often, I think, like, a lot. Today I was at the hospital, like, this is a perfect example, but today I was at the hospital, and I am pregnant, so it's a little weird to see a pregnant person walking around with a baby. Like, a lot of people seem to think that the baby is my mother's. Like, because she was with me at the hospital today because Jordan had to work, and I need her to watch the baby while I go in for my exams and stuff. But anyway, when I was at the hospital today, I was standing there holding my baby who was sleeping, and her feet are, like, always red. Like, I don't know why. They're just always red. She's got red feet and little fat feet. They're really cute, but this random person that I didn't even know, wearing a lab coat, like, not a doctor, any person, like somebody that works at the hospital, comes up to me, "Oh my goodness, are your baby's feet always this red? They shouldn't be this red. Their circulation's being cut off," and starts saying all these things to me and like talking to me like I'm a 4-year-old and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I would know if something's wrong with my child, okay? Like, I don't need somebody to come up, some stranger to come up to me in public and try and make me look bad, pretty much. That was pretty hurtful. And when I was at the doctor, also, there was a woman who was like, "Oh no, how terrible, you're pregnant with twins and you have an 8-month-old at your age." I am fucking 21 years old. I am sorry for the language. I didn't mean to swear, but I am almost 21 years old. Like, I don't feel like I am that young. Like, I can do it. It's okay, but it just, I don't like people taking pity on me. I don't. But yeah, the most common misconception I find is that people think that young mothers are bad mothers, or young mothers are inexperienced, but any new mother is inexperienced. Like, seriously. Do you think MTV's Teen Mom or 16 Pregnant glorifies teen parenthood? I don't think it glorifies it. I think it does show hardships, but I think the fact that the stars of the shows are getting so much publicity does maybe unintentionally glorify it a little bit. It certainly isn't trying to promote teen pregnancy, but I have a hard time answering that one. Yes and no, I guess. Number 13. How has your body changed from pregnancy? I don't know. That sounds really weird, but I was only not pregnant for about 2 months. I was breastfeeding, so I couldn't really diet or anything, and like really diet. And I hadn't really started working out because it's like snowstorming every day. I was only not pregnant for like 2 months, so nothing changed. But right after I had the baby, I was very squishy. I felt very, very squishy. Do you plan to have more children, and when? No, I don't plan on having any more children after the twins are born. Jordan is going to get a vasectomy. I don't want any more children. 3 is plenty enough for me. What is one thing you wish you knew before you got pregnant? I wish I could see the future and know how everything was going to fall apart after I got pregnant and how things were going to start going downhill after I got pregnant. That would have been nice to know. But as far as like pregnancy and whatever, I wish I knew how fertile you are after you give birth. Like, how easily you can get pregnant even using protection. Like, craziness. That's it. So I'm going to go. I want to see some video responses to this, people. I love seeing video responses and like tag videos and stuff like that. I did a pregnancy tag with Callie, and I guess this is the one I'm doing for my twins. Or teen mom tag, or whatever. So I'm going to stop now, and I hope to see videos from other people. Bye.